It wasn't all that long ago that people were saying that the Type 90 was too modern for War Thunder. Then June of 2018 came and brought the Type 90 with it. Fast forward a few months and now we have things like the AH-1Z Viper. I've recently unlocked the Type 90 and I thought I'd give people a preview of what they can expect when they first unlock this tank. Now there's already a lot of reviews of the Type 90 out there, but from what I can tell these tend to be reviews of fully unlocked vehicles by people with many thousands of golden eagles. Ain't gotta worry about that with me! And there's nothing wrong with that. But what does the stock experience feel like? Now we know that stock vehicles without parts and FPE can do lots of things, but as we're about to see, that may actually be true where the Type 90 is concerned. Welcome to Kursk. After I spawned in, I decided to head to the center capture point held by the enemy. Maybe not the smartest move for a tank without parts or FPE, but hey, fortune favors the bold. Nah, I get stuck on a wall, trying to snuggle up against a church. I'm still not used to how wide this thing is. I start scanning around with my binos, and that's friendly. Now, I've never fired a shot in this tank before, so I don't know what the offset between the gun barrel and my gun sight is. And that's going to play a role here in just a second. Now, I start heading back down the hill, and I'm scanning around, taking a look around, and aha! There's the bad guy. Get the gun on, and I don't know where it's going to go. Left, right, take a shot, and it just takes a track. The reload is very fast. I aim better this time, and cannon breach. I'm feeling a lot better about this situation. I take another shot. It's low, but it's good enough to hit the ammunition. Shot might have been low, but it was good enough. Not a bad first kill on a tank. I am in love. The rest of the match was fairly boring. Chasing around a spawn camper and eventually not catching him. Capturing another spawn and eventually losing. The team just fell apart. It happens. But I'm still happy with it as far as the first game goes. Good mobility, good gun, good armor, and pretty decent survivability, although not quite as good as an Abrams. Altogether, I think that if you're new to this tank and playing it stock, you're going to have a good time. Out of all the stock tanks I've played, I think this might be my favorite. It's highly effective for what it does. The shell works well enough. Not the best shell for that level of gameplay, but it wouldn't be a stock tank if it did have that. Yeah, we have to make sure you suffer just a little bit, right? And I have to provide just a little bit of context into my claims here. I don't have any other flagship tanks. I don't have an Abrams. I don't have a T-80. The next highest tank I have, I believe, is the MBT-70. And perhaps critically, I didn't go through the STB. I certainly didn't go through the Type 74. Most of my grinding for the T90 was in the Type 61, so it's hard not to compare the Type 90 to the Type 61. Obviously, the Type 90 is just a far, far better tank. Far more enjoyable to play stock. In fact, I'd go as far to say that it's more enjoyable to play stock than the Type 61 is to play fully unlocked. The point being is that you can be competitive in this tank, from what I can tell, in the stock configuration. And you're going to have fun being competitive in a stock configuration against similar battle rating vehicles that are fully unlocked. And how rare is that? We all know that War Thunder likes to make us feel a little useless at times. That's part of their sales model, and that's fine. It's true of any free-to-play game. But the Type 90 is something special, and if you can devote the time to unlock it, I highly suggest you do.